Greetings, Jasco Games enthusiasts, and welcome to episode 3 of season 3 of the Joffice. I'm here to start by talking about a new discovery we've made with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the board game. So, in the office internally, we've had a new challenge to the game called God Mode. We named it God Mode. It's not actually called anything. You can call it whatever you want. Buffy Mode, Spike Mode, Willow Mode. We're going to call it God Mode. So, to play God Mode, we have not beaten it yet, but what you do is you go to page 16 of the rulebook. You'll see that there's a section called For a More Difficult Game. Now, in God Mode, what we do is we play all of the more difficult game rules. And we'll start by playing the hardest monster of the week, the First Evil. So under God Mode, the First Evil not only has the extra Monster of the Week / plot card for being the First Evil, but he has the additional extra one because it's God Mode. So you have to beat him 5 times before you defeat him. So what we're going to do is we're going to challenge you guys to score higher than we did as a team. Now, we've played this twice since we came up with God Mode, and the best we did is we defeated all of the monsters of the week under the First Evil and left their clues everywhere, and then we all turned evil and we killed ourselves. So that's the furthest we've gone. The game before that, we actually did collect, I think it was 2 of the clues, and still had a couple of clues out, and then we died. So, if you can beat the First Evil, then you've already beaten Jasco Games, the creators, not Lynn Vander, the designers, but Jasco Games, the creators of Buffy. We'll have to challenge Lynn Vander separately. Maybe we'll do a Buffy off between us and Lynn Vander later. But if you can beat the First Evil, you've already passed us. If you can beat the game on God Mode, that is, I guess, the ultimate challenge. So, send in your suggestion box comments or just comments in general on how you did. One thing to note, after you beat the First Evil, you have to take a random second big bad and beat them again, and they also have an additional plot card. So you're defeating a total of 9 plot cards and 9 monsters of the week, and some of those monsters of the week change out. Some of the plot cards are random, depending on which random big bad you get. So tell me how you did.
Hey everybody, I've been on the road yesterday and today. Had some meetings with some retailers yesterday about the Premier Store program, and then today I am in front of the WBEI building to meet with them about Mortal Kombat. So wish me luck, love this part. I will see you guys next week.
Howdy gang, this is Mohawk Mike coming to you live from Esports Arena here in Santa Ana, California. We are here for Wednesday Night Fights, the weekly fighting game tournament series. This is the week before EVOs. This is one of their busiest weeks and events because everybody's trying to get practice up and training beforehand. So you got a lot of crazy setups in here. You got people playing Tekken, you got people playing Street Fighter, guys upstairs playing some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on a Sega Dreamcast. That's crazy. But most importantly, people are in here playing some UFS. So we are here training everybody in UFS here at Wednesday Night Fights. So we've been doing a lot of events like these to help get coverage of the game and teach people, get awareness about UFS. Actually, a lot of older fans here. A couple people brought in some older UFS cards that they used to play as well. So very happy to be here supporting UFS and getting everybody up to speed on the new Street Fighter release. So again, we've been doing a lot more events like these. If you guys are in the immediate area or are interested in maybe participating in events like these, let us know, spread the word, and we will see you out there on the road.
Greetings, the Joffice, and welcome to another Suggestion Box Corner. As always, all of these comments are going to be remaining anonymous, and we're going to start with the most recent 2 messages. So the first one we have, firstly, Joffice is great. We think Joffice is great too. We appreciate that. I wish more companies did this. Secondly, I started playing UFS back when it was owned by Sabretooth Games and then Fantasy Flight Games. Over the years, there have been a lot of licenses included in the game. What ones do you still have rights to? So I guess I'll just list them off, and then our editor, could be Shane Duckworth, who knows who edits these videos, will fill in any graphics or maybe some words if I miss any. But currently in UFS, we have Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers, Mortal Kombat X, Mega Man, I haven't said Darkstalkers on its own yet. The World of Endines, Red Horizon, potentially Battle for the Universe, depending on how that Kickstarter goes. So go on there, check it out this week, back it, and you can get a couple of Battle for the Universe characters. We have Grim in Wonderland. So 3 of these are smaller or are independent properties. A lot of them are big brands. Let me think if I'm missing anything else. I think that was it. So Shane, or the editor, whoever that might be, will correct me if I'm wrong and add any additional licenses in there. But there you go. Our second suggestion says, so I was wondering if we will see a tag team format emulating Tekken Tag or some of the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games. I was also wondering if we will see anything from Mega Man X series. So this is a 2-part question, so we'll start with the beginning. The tag team format, we had a King of Fighters 13 format that was sort of tag teamy, where you would play 3 different characters and you have to defeat them in order. And then before that, I think we did release an semi-official tag in, tag out format. We're not currently working on one as we speak. Now, I'm not saying that that's not something we're going to do down the road, but we have had issues with the tag team format working. We've originally tried to play it as a 2-player thing, so you and a friend could play and you could find 2 players on the other team. Having fair ways to tag in and tag out that are completely balanced within the game has been problematic. So if you guys have suggestions on how to do a tag team format, we will look over those rules, we'll try it out, send it in, and maybe it will be something that comes into UFS down the road. On to the Mega Man X series. Mega Man and Mega Man X, so Mega Man Classic and Mega Man X, are 2 completely separate licenses as far as Capcom is concerned. And at this time, we don't have any plans for Mega Man X, but that's not to say that we wouldn't do something with it down the road. I think the biggest issue right now is the number of licenses that are in UFS at the moment, and fitting things in the next year or 2 is unlikely, just because we have so many big titles, and we want to make sure we get all the characters from each of these titles. With Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat alone, you've got about 180 new characters. We have Cowboy Bebop, Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers, so that's more Darkstalkers stuff coming in. So the next chance that Mega Man comes in will probably be still more Mega Man Classic, but down the road, I would say at least 3 years out, there's a chance for Mega Man X, but that'll be a new licensing agreement. It'll be separate from Mega Man Classic, and I guess that's the best way to answer that for you. So there you go. Be sure to send in more suggestions next week.